welcome back to another episode of Waiting for Players. I'm Adam.
I'm John.
I'm Adam.
And I'm Peter.
We'll figure out the rotation eventually.
One of these days.
So this is actually a very special episode.
Oh, is it?
Special. Yeah.
Please tell us why, Adam.
We are streaming live on Twitch today.
What?
So last episode we did a little bit of a video test that turned out pretty good. That's up on YouTube if anybody wants to watch it. But I think this will be the idea going forward, and we will be playing the game that we're talking about so you can actually see what we're talking about instead of just us having to describe it.
That's actually pretty exciting as opposed to just here. So let's listen to us describe a visual media.
Yeah, we were struggling with those concepts.
We were a little bit.
Yeah, still are. So
it's still all a work in progress. So bear with us if there's any technical issues tonight. But
you know, all the things that I'm handling right now, I forgot I wasn't signed into Spreakers, so I panicked. I was like, it's not working right. Adam. No, I got it right. It's cool.
Oh shit!
I can monitor your stress now with my brand new phone.
Yeah. So
there's no need to monitor it. I'll turn my camera on in a second, and you'll see how stressed I am. I'm sweating.
Maybe your phone should have been our gadget.
So I just want to go over the technical implementations here. Can people see us right now?
Yes.
On Twitch.
Okay,
yes.
all right.
They are watching us right
So wait,
now.
Well, I
My
mean,
glorious-
presumably if they're there.
There's probably at least 100 people in there, right?
Well, I mean, to be honest, Peter's mic is right in front of his face on the.
so they're not really looking at you.
We're good. No, here I can resolve.
That is a Peter face.
Hello.
Don't hide that beautiful porn stash, Peter.
Yeah, I won't.
No, keep it out in the world, baby.
Oh yeah.
So later tonight, we're going to be playing some SpeedRunners. I think now we will be going over the news, though.
What did you guys do this week? I thought, what the hell?
Yeah.
Are we getting rid of that entire segment?
I did
or?
stuff in things.
I was kind of working it out, but we'll I guess we'll go back to it. So what were you up to, John?
Well, gee, thanks for asking, Adam. I played Rocket League. Surprise! I got knocked out of Challenger 3 tier, and then I went back. You know,
And then he played some hoops.
I played some hoops with Pete,
Played some hoops.
but mostly, I started playing ones again, 1v1s.
What about Mike? Did Mike ever start playing with you?
Oh no, that guy can't. That guy can't vidge a game.
Nice. I like that.
I mean, I think he might be able to vidge a game, but he's too scared.
He probably plays like Call of Duty.
Oh my god, I bet he does.
He
Of
totally
course
does.
he does. Yeah.
Right? That's like his game.
Actually, he's been playing a ton of the Division, so.
It's
You know
another
what? A couple extra points.
There's
in
another game.
What?
Just like owned by the same, like pretty much the same game, you know, as
yeah.
like Call of Duty
Right.
or any of those like modern warfare shooters. I mean, the Division. There is something to say about the Division. Well, I guess Call of Duty is super futuristic now. Like, so it's not really.
I think the next Call of Duty is going to be like in space or something.
Why?
Are you serious?
Yeah, I was reading about that earlier.
This is like
So-
the Jason X of video games right now.
They've made that game. They've totally made that game already. It's
Jason
called,
in space?
It's called Destiny.
Or Halo.
Yeah.
Yeah, or Halo.
Halo,
They've
yeah.
made that game already, man.
I
There's
guess-
no need to.
Gears of War? Maybe? Is Gears of War like spacey?
It's futury, but I wouldn't
It's
say
not
spacey.
spacey. No,
Okay.
it's very
Everything's
much
on
ground.
planet side, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, we all got quiet for you.
Yeah.
so.
No. I also played some HOTS, some Heroes of the Storm. Me and Pete tried out the ranked
Pete and I.
gameplay.
In HOTS, yeah.
Petor and I also tried out ranked gameplay. It was actually
how'd you
pretty
fare?
fun. We're actually batting 1,000, my friend.
Really?
We're 4-0. We
Yeah,
haven't
nice.
lost yet.
We almost lost one though.
Oh
But we
man,
came
that was
back.
an epic comeback.
Yeah, we were getting shit stomped. The beginning of the game, there was probably 17 kills on our opponent's side, 3 on our side. They had like a 3-level advantage on us.
Dude, I was
and then
getting
we worked it back.
disheartened.
No, yeah, I was too. I mean, John and I don't surrender. Like, I don't surrender in games. I mean, very rarely. I won't say never, but very rarely do we surrender. Unless it's League of Legends, because sometimes that fucking game.
That game.
But
Well-
that one I wanted to surrender, and I don't think you can.
No,
can
you
you
can't.
surrender
You
in
totally
HOTS? No, I
can't.
don't think you can.
Who was I? The dwarf that flies on the
Falstad.
Falstad, yeah.
Or
I was
Falstad,
playing
yeah.
him and I was getting fucking wrecked. Like so wrecked. Man, I was not feeling that game at all. And like, I really like Falstad, but like, I was just getting pounced in every team fight. And then,
You know, I've never played him.
even with my getaway, like every time I got away, their Stitches would hook me and like pull me back, and I'm just like, no.
Oh, there was a Stitches that game.
Yeah, and he was good with his hook. He got me.
He
a lot.
falls off though. In the very beginning, I think like beginning and mid game, he's more to handle because of the HP he has. Kind of like the Cho'Gall. Even though he's 2 players, he has 10,000 HP at the end of the game. But since everybody does such a higher degree of damage, it becomes less and less meaningful.
Yeah, Falstad just has a Lux ult. How can you not enjoy that? Like, everybody bundles up for a team fight and you just pew, and you just wreck all their squishies, and you're like, go get them, everybody else. It's your turn. And that boomerang for his hammer that he throws that returns, when you can detonate it too as it travels, so you let it pass through the first time, and on the second time, right after it passes through the second time, then you detonate it. So you hit him 3 times with one ability, and you just trash a fucking health bar.
I've never played him, so my only context is getting shit on. So like, I'm like, I don't know what you just did, but you wrecked me. Because sometimes you're not paying close enough attention to their abilities when you're playing against them. It's only until you play them that you realize how you need to play against them.
He also has an ability that, so like, he just clicks on, like, casts his ability and clicks on you, and then it strikes you 3 times with lightning, and then there's a point you can put in your talents that makes it strike 3 more additional times, so it's 6 times. And then you can put a point into it that increases it by 20% every time it strikes you.
Jesus.
So you can follow somebody around, strike them 6 times with an increasing in damage by 20% every time with no cap. And then throwing your boomerang hammer, and then as they get away, you just Lux ult them. And you're just like, yeah, where were you going? Like, even melee people jump on you to fight you, and you put the lightning on them, and every successive strike, their health bar just starts to take way more damage.
That's why. Okay. I remember this one time, John, maybe I'm wrong, but there was this one time John was at the front of their lane, like inside of their base while we're pushing, and I left. And John's like still attacking. I'm like, John, they're all getting up. John.
Oh, that's totally why. I was testing the lightning.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You're like, I wanted to do all of it.
So I wanted to see what it would be like when it, because that was the first time I spec'd that way. So I wanted to see what it would do to the building.
He died.
Yeah, they totally. I started to get away, but when the buildings attack you, they slow you.
I forgot about
that. I was like, so slow. I even did my little Falstad dash. Not enough. Totally not enough. But yeah, no, I really dig that game. I don't play a ton of it, but it's one of those ones like your friends are online, or we just want to play something together. Everybody's got it. I'm a little bummed that I'm not gonna get to play. The one you got me the beta key for. Overwatch tonight, because I heard it was going to be out. So it's
tonight?
Yeah. Yeah. Peter's not going to work tomorrow.
I'm going to work tomorrow. Get out of here.
Work from home.
Hey, man. When you can do it, do it.
Hell yeah.
That was jealousy, you heard. Nothing else.
My brother Tim worked from England for 6 months to San Jose, California. I was like, you're so freaking lucky.
That sounds
like
pretty
his
rad.
wife went to work in London, and he just went with her. And then just telecommuted for 6 months from London.
That's a job you keep.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, and he ran an entire crew from London because it's the 21st century and you could do that shit. Like, email me all the stuff you did for the week, and I'll tell you if you're good or bad.
So, what about you, Adam? Did you play anything?
I played a little bit of... I was actually house sitting through most of the week, so I didn't get a chance to... it's called multitasking, John. I didn't get a chance to do much gaming, but I did start an actual playthrough of The Witcher 3. That's actually my 3rd time trying to play.
Nice.
But this time on a machine that can actually run The Witcher, and run it very, very well. So it's obviously
the
been...
970 GTX, right?
Yeah.
970.
He's going to wake up with a 660 Ti.
I will murder you.
You won't even notice.
Hey, that means you can play Dark Souls 3.
I could.
Yeah, could.
Probably, like I was telling you the other day, I'm probably going to wait to pick all of those up in a bundle, because they do look super fun and interesting.
I don't know if they've ever sold a bundle. It would be a first, but I don't think they're making another Dark Souls game after this, so it would make sense that they make them now.
Now would be the time to bundle it then,
That would be the time.
But yeah, so I played a little bit of The Witcher. I'm excited to keep playing that. It's actually fun since, it's not super choppy, and I'm not going to attack like,
Yeah, I really need to get back into The Witcher.
Other than that, I mean, that's really the only gaming done that I did this week. Yeah, that's about it.
Right on. What about you, Peter?
I beat Dark Souls 3.
Oh.
Which is what I'm going to be talking about next week. But I will have probably played through part of New Game Plus by then and can give it like the full overview.
Right. Nice.
Like right off the bat. And it's actually not that far away from release, so it will be relevant. Hooray!
Are you planning on picking up the DLC for Dark Souls?
Oh, of course.
Okay.
I played the
Just
DLC
curious.
in both the other games. I mean, when my friend Justin and I were playing through the other two games, because that's what really enabled me to play is when I found other people that were playing it, because it's more a social game than you would think, and barring its difficulty, if you have problems, it's cool to have a friend. So we actually...
Good general rule.
Yeah, exactly.
Friends are good.
So we actually were able to play through all of the content. We didn't just beat Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2, but we beat everything.
Nice.
We didn't do New Game Plus, and I understand that in Dark Souls 2, New Game Plus and New Game Plus Plus have different variations. They add new creatures and stuff like that. But they did the same thing in Dark Souls 3, and I think we're planning to play through at least once more.
So for us that don't know what New Game Plus is that all it is? Is just
That's
new
a
creatures?
general term.
Okay.
It's a brand new game. In a lot of games, it's a brand new game that's harder, but you have everything you had for your first playthrough.
Oh, okay.
And so New Game Plus Plus is just the
Did
third
it? Oh, yeah.
iteration. Yeah.
Okay.
And so like, and then
so it's even harder, and then you have all the shit that you got from the second playthrough.
and there's some items in Dark Souls 3 and in other games like Resident Evil 4, for example. Getting the Chicago typewriter in Resident Evil 4 was you could only do that after you beat the game or play the game through with it. The same is true in Dark Souls. There are only items that can be found or received.
Gotcha.
In
those
New Game
later.
Plus. Yes.
Okay.
And it goes up to like 9. They have like 9
wow.
New Game Pluses, so it gets pretty extreme.
So after you do your next playthrough, any thoughts on going back and finishing Metal Gear?
Oh yeah, that's gonna be the next thing. Yeah. That's
The
gonna be
only
next thing.
the only other person I have to talk about it is with his mic.
Okay.
So
So it's all on you, Pete, is really what he's getting
Oh,
at.
it's gonna be done. I just need to rush through it because I was doing the same thing Adam said that he did earlier when you were talking about it a few weeks ago. Was that I was doing every single side mission and really wanted to beat it, and realistically, like if you want to consume the story, you gotta you just gotta go.
Yeah, and that
Because even the normal
ending,
missions are
we gotta talk about that ending.
yeah.
Well, what happens at the end, Adam?
Shut the fuck up. I will stab people.
What about you, Josh? What'd you do this week?
Lots of nothing.
Lots
No,
of
actually, I
nothing.
did a lot of stuff on the back end for Comics Brew.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's about my answer too. I really didn't do any
Yeah.
any.
It's like a game for you, right?
Fuck you, it is. No, I did quite a few things for Comics
That
Brew,
look.
and Adam's teaching me on the fly how to do all this stuff here.
Well.
So that's been my focus.
Well,
You're
I'm watching
handling
this
it
on
really
Twitch
well.
right now, and everything seems to be going smoothly. So.
Okay, so
Yeah.
pay attention to where I am in the frame.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start playing around with it.
Oh, you're actually there now. You weren't there for a little bit.
There's a bit of a delay.
If you noticed
but-
a little while ago, I was over John's head.
Oh,
Boop-a-da-boop-a-da-boop-a-da.
that's what you were doing over there.
I
Okay.
could not figure it out for the life of me what was going on, but I figured it's Josh.
He's just being
fucking with
goofy.
somebody.
But you can see all that hard work that Josh did at
Oh, there's the boopita boopita.
at comicsbrew.net. But yeah, I didn't play any games either because I was doing a lot with trying to get this set up so we could stream this game here in a few minutes.
I was also
so.
securing a TV. That's another thing I did.
Yes,
Yeah.
TV for the studio would be awesome.
Well,
so.
props to the both of you. We appreciate that.
Right. Back to you.
So,
why, thank you.
So, Witcher 3 is in the news again.
Oh, yeah. That game's a lot of fun.
Apparently, they are getting accused of
me.
having sexist overtones.
I mean, yeah.
Game takes place in 14 something or 12 something.
Yeah.
Women weren't
I
exactly
think-
known for their rights back then.
No, that's certain.
They were known for a few things.
Yes.
I think most games have a bit of sexist overtones
For
to
damning
them,
humanity.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably pretty relevant to everybody back then.
I think that was the biggest goof anybody's ever made.
But that is I mean, to be honest, that is a thing. Instead of saying The Witcher 3 was racist or sexist, you say
Most
the
video
12
games are.
no, the 1200s were sexist.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
That's what you
Yeah,
say.
right.
Like, duh.
Mm.
But there's a character in The Witcher, and this is the image I linked you guys.
Yeah, I was gonna say I like that picture you threw in there.
Yeah.
So
So there's a woman, and Geralt's talking to her, and it says, "It's the 13th century. Women don't go to the academy to find a husband. They go to learn, pursue their passion. You did that. I'm sure your mother appreciates it. You got a doctorate, have your own practice, been at the front lines many times. You're a good person, not a thing wrong with you." So I think that he's talking to a sorceress. He's talking to, isn't that Triss?
I don't know. I haven't met Trist yet.
Yeah, I'm
so.
pretty sure
It's Triss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, yes, they're hitting all the right notes right there, I think.
Yeah.
So fucking
Seems sexist to me.
I mean, just fuck the
Women
internet
can't be
sometimes, man.
doctors.
Fuck the what?
Putting
Fuck
those
the
thoughts in their head
Oh yeah.
is the real crime.
Well, they don't. They're obviously not. If they have somebody has a problem with something, they're not going to focus on the thing that refutes their claim or proves otherwise. They're
Well,
going to be like,
of
"Well,
course.
this particular part is what we don't like." And I mean, yeah, in the opening of the game, you do see a chick all naked and you see her booty and stuff. But I mean, you also see guy ass. Like you see quite a bit more
See
dude
Geralt-
ass.
You see Geralt naked a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was actually. Do you remember the whole Tracer debacle
Tracer.
from Overwatch? She had a pose that
yes,
was
yes.
overly
Oh,
sexualized.
yeah.
Yes.
And I was watching a YouTuber, and I think the with concern to these kind of video game related things, I feel like as long as there's not resistance in the community as a whole to expand to have new games where women have prominent roles and they're kind of a respected figure, as long as we're not being resistant to that as a whole, I still think it's okay to have games like Dead or Alive.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, no, exactly. But the thing that I was having a conversation with a woman that I know was that essentially she was saying that they should tone down Dead or Alive, and tone down games that overly sexualize women. And I'm like, well, they don't. And they're like, then they would have a bigger female audience. I'm like, that game was not meant to be a female
females.
game.
Yeah.
It's
No,
not
that
for
was not
females.
meant to be sold to women.
And I've had this conversation at my work too, where they struggle with we have to make this unisex, but it's kind of a toy for boys. I mean, that's the whole point.
I also
Right.
want to point out to everybody watching. Look at me. Do I look like Marcus Phoenix? Do I look like Guile? Do I look like Ryu? I mean, no one's cut like guys in fucking video games.
No,
Yeah,
it is a
exactly.
double
And it
standard.
is a double
yeah,
standard.
it is.
Oh no, I talking
Especially-
about I'm yoked like Ryu. I got guns. Oh, John's got guns too. John's got guns too.
Look at
Shit, I actually had guns
Spider-Man,
first.
Oh.
Spider-Man and Ant-Man, and
Yeah.
with the look, their butts are showing too.
Right? I was gonna say the comic book world is no stranger to over sexualizing either.
Yeah,
sex.
either
Yeah,
sex.
there
I
was
mean, look at
just that-
fucking
that-
Superman.
Well, there was just that Spider Woman or something, right?
That was like last year, but
Yeah.
yeah. Someone drew her off of a porn star's figure,
Right.
and the internet blew up.
Wow.
Internet tends to do that.
Yeah, they
Stupid.
do.
Internet's
Stupid.
broken.
Thanks,
a lot
Tumblr.
A lot of this article that I'm reading is talking about Cyberpunk 2077.
Which is a new game that they're coming out with. The
I don't
developers
really know
are coming
anything
out
about
with.
that game, but you seemed pretty excited about it when you saw the.
I don't know a lot about it either.
It seems like they're keeping it pretty hush hush.
No, exactly, and they have for a long time. It's been being developed for 2 years
Okay.
or longer.
I don't.
It's been out for a while. I saw a trailer last year for it, and I know that at the point that I looked at the trailer, that wasn't the beginning of their development. So
Right.
it seems to be a very large scale project. It looks phenomenal. Obviously, that
Well,
woman
she
is
does, and
overly
that's one of the
sexualized.
reasons why they.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm just talking about the graphics in general. But
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
but she does. If you like blood and gore on tits, I guess that's
For
your thing.
you, yeah.
Yeah.
She's got some kind of claws coming out of her arms.
She's
Yeah.
an android or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the internet has a way of wrecking things and people. Like, a lady just wrote a book called Me-ternity, and she's saying that she should get maternity leave just like mothers do, even though she doesn't have kids. But if that were the case, then men should get it as well.
I
Yeah.
think men should actually get maternity leave.
I think so too.
Like,
Yeah.
if you actually have a child, you should get some time off. But
But
she shouldn't get it for not having a
She's
kid.
like, well, because they get to not be at work for 3 months or 3 weeks or whatever your company does. And like a bunch of mothers were like, yeah, me watching the baby monitor at 2 in the morning to make sure my kid doesn't have to go to the hospital because they have a fever is super relaxing to not be at work. And then like the whole mommy internet just destroyed this lady, and she canceled all her book signings, canceled all of her appear on television shows because the internet said
You're wrong.
Yeah. It happens, though, man. You can't piss off the internet, but it's almost impossible to not piss off the
I
internet.
was gonna say
so
you always piss off the internet somehow.
That's why
don't
you just
piss off
don't-
the biggest group of interneters.
Just don't say
Interwebbers.
fucked up shit
You could
on
probably
the internet.
piss off the internet by...
Yeah, that works.
Man, Badflix has ruined my laptop.
Oh, yeah.
Every time I type anything with a T, it just automatically autofills twatter.
You
Yeah.
had that problem too, huh?
Just like twatter.
Because you don't just go to that on your own.
Clear your history.
You're gonna have to, man.
Right.
Next thing you know,
website.
he's gonna type in an X, and it's just gonna be all of his porn history.
That's what incognito mode's for.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, especially since now, if you use Chrome, you can merge all of your histories. So one time I went to work, and I was like, "Oh, nope, no."
Yeah.
Don't need to be doing this at work. What else we got in the news?
We have Microsoft experimenting with DNA storage. I threw this one on there because I thought it was pretty interesting. Apparently, they're buying 10 million strands of DNA from a biology startup called Twist Bioscience. The data density of DNA, it says that they can store like 1 billion terabytes in a gram of DNA.
Yep.
That's kind
That's
of
a
a
lot.
metric fuck ton.
Yeah, they call it
How
like, what,
fast
a
is it, though?
zettabyte or something like that.
I don't know about speed. I think one of the most interesting things is what they said that it should be viable for like up to 500 years or something like that.
Oh, there's way I think Adam and I talked about it. It was the glass, the 5D glass
Oh,
storage.
yeah.
It's not rewritable, but there's these small discs. You can look it up. They use interferometry to like shoot lasers through this thing, and then you can just get data from it, and it stores like up to. It was some insane number, something not quite to the magnitude of
Not
1
a-
billion terabytes,
which is
but
1
it'll-
zettabyte.
But the thing about it was that they said that with this kind of storage, it would last 13.7 billion years.
Oh,
so
shit.
like the life
Okay.
of the universe,
wow.
up to this point, it would survive that.
Right.
And so
It would just come down to like the actual like
Sorry.
decay age of the material
exactly,
it's made out of.
exactly.
So-
But the problem with that, so the data would exist in this form, right? But people would have to rediscover the technology of reading it. You know, like
Right.
like if something happened and it does keep it would be great for like for time capsules or something like that. But beyond that,
Right.
it's not the best form of data, and you'd have to learn how to read it just like anything else.
So to all the streamers out there, sorry I fucked up real quick and I didn't have it in studio mode and I was fucking around with OBS and everybody just saw what we were looking at real quick.
Yeah, and I saw your cursor movement, and I really wish I had like Team Viewer on or something where I can move your mouse. So every time you
Yeah.
tried to fix it, it's like,
Like I said,
Nope.
bear with us with the technical issues.
sorry.
It's a work in progress, but
We're learning.
I don't know. It seemed like this seemed like it was going to be a really cheap storage media. So
I hope so. Yeah, that.
and it's kind of cool just because it's DNA. I mean,
Yeah,
you
no,
know?
that is. But
How else-
biology is always supposed to be the component that's missing from computers. So
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Um,
gonna be weird.
Now I'm pretty sure this technology is way out there. Like
Oh,
we're
yeah.
not going to see
A marketed version for quite some time.
biological drives. Like
well, Google, Apple, and Microsoft are all super big into huge like emerging technologies. So
yeah.
they have to be up on it if they want to be a growing tech company.
Right. Doesn't Google have like
Google X.
a quantum processor or
I believe they do. I don't know if Microsoft does.
That's
but
impressive.
it's
it's
out there.
not like
it's so far away.
right, and I think it's not even really like a true quantum computer or something.
No.
So it's got under some scrutiny, I think.
Some people
But-
tend to forget, well, I mean, or just haven't thought of it, is that with quantum computing, once they've like invented quantum computing, they have to like every programming that we've ever generated works with a machine language,
Right.
And so they're gonna have to work from the ground up.
Oh yeah, it would
And-
be, but
But it'll be bootstrapping. It'll be
It-
old computers making operating systems for new computers.
Yeah.
And then that operating system will make a new operating system, just
right.
like all the way up
it's
the line.
an evolution.
Yeah, it
so
is. But
yeah.
there's a big leap still,
It's worth it though if they can actually get it. The amount of computation power you can get from that is crazy.
Yeah,
so.
definitely. Well, and that's the big thing. I was watching this. Are you familiar with the junctions, which is what a transistor is made out of? Is a PN junction.
You'd have to describe it more than
so
that.
A transistor, like you have a semiconductor with the ends of it are doped with different molecules so that they have a prevalence to take an electron or to grant an electron. And so essentially right now transistors are so small that there's only 20 atoms or so of this doped material in the middle and in the middle, very middle of the transistor.
Damn.
And so now in order to get it smaller and smaller and smaller, so that they can make computers smaller and smaller, get smaller nanometer diodes for CPUs.
Right.
They'd have to keep shrinking these atoms, and apparently at a certain point you're working against the laws of physics. Because the whole point of the PN junction for the switching capabilities of a transistor is to have an unlimited amount of resistance in between the two end points, and then when you put a current to that middle point, then you get some current through there.
Okay.
So the problem is that when they get to like 4 or 5 atoms, let's say, there might not be an resistance anymore.
Right.
And so quantum computing is supposed to be the answer for that. Is that you're creating a computer that works with, its components work with quantum physics.
I understood about a third of that.
Quantum physics is fucking crazy. I don't know if you're interested, look up just the basics of like quantum computing and stuff. Like it deals with superposition and so like two atoms being in the same place at the same time, or one I forget what entanglement, where one of them can change and affect another one in a unlimited amount of space, basically.
Nice.
Like it could change here and affect another one directly across the universe.
Wow.
It's the universal bit.
It's crazy.
Think about games with there's no latency.
Right. So like
playing against people on Pluto.
My real basic understanding of quantum computing is just that like with a regular computer you have binary, so it's either on or it's off. Mm-hmm. With a quantum computer you have qubits, so you can have either on, off, or any combination of the two.
So you can have like on, off,
right,
and so on and so forth. Wow, that's complicated.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We won't be seeing that for at least a decade, probably, but
if not more. I don't know really anything about it, but that seems like that could take some time.
But that's pretty much all I got. I just thought that was some interesting shit for the DNA storage. What are you laughing at over there?
John, we're laughing exactly at John. He's over there like, oh, look at my tattoo.
Are we showing off tattoos right now?
I think he's trying to show off his guns, but he's so pasty and white, it just looks like an arm.
You actually can't really see the tattoo.
Are you saying his arm looks like an arm?
Yeah, but like an undefined arm, just a
flabby arm.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't want to say it, but yeah, that's what I was getting at.
It's a pleasantly thick arm.
Sure.
All right.
just like my midsection, pleasantly thick, John.
So John, what else have we got in the news?
Well, next up is Lara Croft Tomb Raider. They've announced who's going to be the next actor for her. And that's going to be Alicia Vikander.
And what do we know her from?
Vikander?
If you're watching Twitch right now, I figured it out. She's on the screen.
Oh, wow. Let me see.
Yeah,
no,
she's there.
Whoa! She hot.
Yeah.
Of course she's hot.
I'm okay with this. Mainly because I don't care that much.
Oh, she's a chicken legs machina.
Yeah, if you were watching the Twitch stream a little bit ago, she was also on the screen.
But Josh was doing dirty things.
Josh is still figuring it out over there. It's going good.
I just got to remember if I'm going to play around with stuff, I got to have it in studio mode.
Yeah.
I was actually a little bummed. I mean, she looks like she could fit the part just fine. I mean, you just really need a brunette because Lara Croft was brunette. You can make anybody that, but I like
hot and fit. That's also a requirement.
But you can make someone that's hot and not fit. Hot and fit.
Yeah,
like me. Like, can we do that? Can that be a thing? Like,
no.
John hot.
You're not hot.
But I actually got kind of excited
Well,
about the rumor of the girl that played Rey in Star Wars was going to be playing Lara Croft.
No,
I thought she'd be a great fit.
I think
she's already
she
British.
She would probably be good.
But she's going to be embroiled with Star Wars for a while.
Yeah,
for sure.
I would say 3 years, and then she's done.
Her dance card is full.
3 years
3
of hard
movies.
acting.
I don't know if it'll be 3 years worth of.
Oh
But
yeah, she's already like 1 year in. So
Yeah.
that's
Well, I
true.
mean, but the
She's 1 year old.
well, as long as they come out with
As
every
right.
if they come out with a movie every year, then
yeah.
yeah. Because the distance between the other Star Wars movies was greater than a year.
yeah.
I think that's their plan, but I mean, only time will tell if that'll be actually the case.
You don't know why it took so long on the prequels. I mean, they were terrible.
Those were only 2 years apart.
Could have cranked that shit out
It
in
was
a week.
all the green screen production.
Yeah.
They had to produce so many green screens.
You mean the entire movie?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, the printing press was just, like, running out of green.
Yeah. We need more green dye.
We're out of green. Get blue!
Thank you, Carl Forrest on Twitter for retweeting my tweet.
What'd you retweet?
Retweeting my tweet. No, I just I tweeted that we're on Twitch, and I put the link in there, and then some Carl Forrest dude who's into gaming, nice guy, you know, he's passing it along.
Right?
Probably got more followers than me too, so
Go
I mean,
Carl.
everything helps. Thanks, Carl.
We appreciate it. But yeah.
Oh, holy shit! Yeah,
He's got a few.
yeah, he's got 9,813 followers. I have like 29.
Nice.
So
You are not a popular
difference.
man.
I
No.
just hope that this
Nobody
Tomb Raider
likes me.
movie doesn't suck.
like real life.
Because I feel like Tomb Raider and Uncharted are probably the 2 easiest video game properties to make into a movie. And the last Tomb Raiders were pretty terrible.
I like Tomb Raider 1.
Are any of you guys really Tomb Raider fans?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Played
I
quite a
haven't,
bit.
I haven't played the newest one, but I played
The
like
other
1,
one.
2, and 3 a bunch, and was it Legacy?
Did you play 2011's Tomb Raider? It's just called Tomb Raider?
Yeah.
Oh, the
Yeah.
reboot? Yeah,
Yeah.
I played that one. That
Yeah,
one
that
was
one's
actually really
amazing.
good. Yeah.
I am now following
Flowering.
Flowering. I can't talk, man. My voice box equal broken. So I should share.
You want to throw out your Twitter name so that way people can follow you?
John the
Yeah.
Plouffe.
It's
Oh yeah,
John
that'll never work.
_the_PFLUGH.
Did you really do that?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's going to be really hard for people to find.
Why didn't you change it to Plouffe? Ploof.
Can I change this?
I think so.
Yeah, you can
Probably.
always change your Twitter
Jesus.
username. So
Yeah, it's gonna be PLOOF here in a second.
the
I really thought I
Flug.
did.
The Flug.
So the Dark Souls developers are creating a new IP.
Yes. And they've already said that it's going to be not dark fantasy. is
Like
what
it's
I'm-
just gonna be a
really?
whole new.
I don't know if it's going to have different mechanics than the game. It's really not clear. But the producers and the main guy, the director, I can never remember his name. Because it's Japanese and I can never remember it. Even though I remember Hideo Kojima Soil. Yeah, Miyazaki.
Yeah,
Miyazaki.
Miyazaki.
Yeah. So he's said that he doesn't want to do any more dark horror, even though both Bloodborne, Demon Souls, or rather not both, but all Demon Souls, Dark Souls, and Bloodborne. Now they're calling it Soulsborne. The combination of the two are all dark horror or dark fantasy in one way or another.
So he just pretty much wants to like distance himself from that, at least for the next.
Doesn't want to
next
shoehorn
game,
him into a specific
I think
genre.
that dark horror is going to be on his record because I mean those games are phenomenal, and
Right.
so no matter what he does, he's not going to be able to escape that in his career. Just like Hideo Kojima trying to distance himself from Metal Gear, it's just
gonna
not
happen.
going to happen.
Right.
Well, it's gonna be
gonna
interesting because he kind of has to at this point.
Yeah.
He does, right? But I mean, I feel like Metal Gear's going to influence his career like in an abstract sense and directly.
Yeah.
Like the way that he makes the next games are going to be influenced by his experience
I'm
with
sure.
those for
Yeah.
sure.
Well, and like Adam, if I say Hideo Kojima to you, what comes to mind?
Metal Gear.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I mean, it's just you can't help it. You know
I should have said like police knots.
and I would have slapped you and called you a liar.
I should have said whatever that preview game was. The horror one with him and Guillermo del Toro.
Oh,
yeah.
But if
Oh,
I said that, I would have to remembered what the fuck that game is called. PT!
PT, yeah, that was just
That-
playable trailer though.
That
so.
is
PT.
intriguing, and I'm not 100% sure on how excited I am for it yet. I'm gonna have
It's
to
canceled.
Well,
wait.
that's dead.
Oh.
So
That's been dead for
So
a while.
don't even
Don't
worry
be
about
excited
it.
at this point.
It's been dead for a year almost.
Which game?
Oh,
I'm
I
sorry.
thought you were talking
Yeah,
about the game we
PT,
talked about
yeah.
last week with was that not? Oh no, that's somebody else.
No,
Yeah,
that was like
That's that
Shovel
weird
Knights
horror game.
or something.
No,
like
no,
that.
the
Portal
weird-
Knights.
It was the one where they're in like the virtual reality thing.
Oh, that
Yeah.
with John
And then it
Romero
goes
and,
real.
Adrian Carmack.
That's
who
it was. Sorry.
Okay, that's Black Room.
That one I'm not sure if I'm excited about. Sorry. I know nothing.
I'm excited to see what else comes out of that. Out of them leading up to the game. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about the actual game itself.
I have never played a From Software game, but I would totally want to.
Well, I think that if Adam gets it, then you'd be able to play it with someone. I'll go back and play them. Say again?
As soon as I get the TV.
Yeah. That's going to be a big part of it.
Well,
I've also got a PS3 that I don't use.
Ooh.
Nice.
Nudge, nudge.
yes.
Nice. More than welcome.
Bring over.
So, a shipment of Uncharted 4: A Thief's End has been stolen.
So, I think this is kind of funny.
Yeah, I knew you thought that part was funny, so...
A game about thieving was stolen. I mean, it does kind of suck that, somebody got ripped off, and, that's money out of somebody's
It's
pocket.
a lot of money.
Yeah, a whole shipment of games. Like, that's not just one or two. That's a shitload. But it's kind of ironic that it's a game about
Thief's
thieving.
End?
Yeah.
Well, it's not a game about thieving, though.
Yeah, I guess that's true. The Uncharted's always been more about exploration.
Well, it's about exploration and treasure hunting.
Yeah.
Which is
Right.
kind of a weird form of thieving.
It's
maybe.
legal thieving.
Yeah, but I mean, they're so far removed from the ownership of that item.
Generate
Yeah.
hundreds of years. Yeah.
It's more closely related to like geology or
Or I would agree with that.
maybe even excavation or
Archaeology?
Archaeology would be the closer one. Anthropology.
I was about to, but yeah.
Yeah. But even then, there's rules and laws that are governed by those
Yeah.
fields too.
Oh
so-
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty
Like-
strictly as well.
A lot of places can lay claim to stuff, but then they have to pay you a percentage of the worth, for discovering it. And
I didn't see it in the article, but how much was that shipment worth?
I don't think it's
I
said.
don't think it said either. I read the whole
We
thing.
can figure it out though.
But it said a shipment. It didn't say like a box
mu-
of the game or.
a shipment though could be more than one box.
That's what I'm getting
Yeah.
at. Yeah, it could be
Yeah,
like
no, it's probably like a semi truck.
Like a
yeah,
truck, yeah.
Yeah, but they were, and I like how they were saying that Sony was interested in how that person knew where to find the game, or like that where it would be, or if it was just random luck and they opened up
Inside
a trailer
job.
and was just like, oh, definitely though, because I worked at the Best Buy distribution center, and everybody's wants PS3s, and I'm fucking stacking them super high, all these boxes, box after box. I had an entire wall fall on me.
Oh, shit.
And one of them hit me in the back of the neck, right with the corner of the box, and
Oh.
3 PS3s doesn't sound that heavy, but it's
Yes, it
pretty
does.
flipping heavy, man. I was so mad. I was kicking the boxes and throwing them off of me, and everybody's like, "Are you all right?" And I'm like, "I'm fine."
Hope somebody gets the warranty.
Literally swimming in it.
I pulled 2 boxes out of the top and turned around, and the whole wall just got loose and just fell forward. And I'm sure you can relate working at UPS ups.
No?
That that stuff happens, man. And if you're not paying attention and your partner only saves themselves, the person I was unloading the truck with jumped out of the way and didn't say a damn thing and just let me get clobberfied.
So the answer to that is pay attention.
Yes.
Yeah. Also, don't need the internet to know where everybody works.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, just
take it out in post.
Be careful
No, we
because
won't.
there's no post. Be careful because you may see some spoilers on the internet.
Yeah.
I mean, it
Soon.
comes out on May 10th, so
Yeah.
it's only about a week.
I'm wondering how they're
Right.
going to sell all that product.
They've already said they've been selling them to used game stores. Now, I feel like you can only get away with that for so long before game stores are like, no, you can't sell as a used copy of this before the game comes out. But they might just sit on them and wait or hand them out to people. So
I would sit on them and wait. I wouldn't even sell it before it came out. That's
Wow.
that's kind of stupid.
just wait and then
Yeah.
just go start slowly spreading them through used game places. And
Well, I mean, if you stole it, you might as well sell it at a reduced price,
Right.
yeah.
When it's out, so there's less of a chance of being discovered. Criminals these days, I don't even know what they're doing.
Gotta be it's the long
There's
con,
no
Pete.
black
The long
market
con.
for video games?
No, maybe, yeah.
So
GQG.
that fucking Zelda Wii U game that I really want to play, really, really bad, it's not coming out this year.
It's now delayed.
Yep.
So
Wah, wah.
2017.
They basically, I think under the reason it said just to frustrate Josh.
The only reason that, okay, I wouldn't
He's
give
right.
a shit about this, except there's a Wii U within 100 feet of here. And I would love to play that game on a Wii U.
But luckily we'll have a TV and
There's
stuff
a
out
Wii
here
U
soon,
at
so-
our house. You can come play
that
it.
Doesn't-
Peter informed us last week doesn't work.
Yeah,
it could be
it's,
fixed. Not everything.
You gonna fix it?
I'm just
His Wii
lazy.
U.
Oh yeah, you
Dig,
just
dig,
want to
dig.
use it. And the TV, but I gotta fix it. Got it. Yeah.
It is fixable though.
I don't know, man. I didn't troubleshoot the shit yet. I don't even play it. I own like most
Shit.
consoles. I don't even play them.
I own the 360, the Dust Collector, as I like to call
So
it.
that sounds like it's coming here.
I have one too.
I was
So
gonna say I would bring it in. It might actually.
We
get
will take
used
whatever
then.
donations come to the studio.
Yes.
I have an extra Xbox 360 also.
I do not want a CRT TV coming in this studio. We will not take any donation.
I
We
have-
will take some.
Well, that would make an excellent video of you take a baseball bat to it. And
Drink,
No, put a beer
breathe
in
in
front of
some
it.
poison gas.
I have those 2 Xboxes 360s that Ed left in that box, but I'm pretty sure he broke them trying to mod them, but I can't remember.
I have a working one. I have 2 working ones actually,
I'll have
and
to plug 'em
a
in
PS3.
someday.
Let's see. But yeah,
Anyways.
Wii U Zelda. It's probably going to be the prettiest Zelda game that's ever been made. But if there really are legitimate reasons to delay it, then yeah, do it.
right.
But a year, man.
Do you mean by the quality of graphics or the art style of the game, or both?
Both.
Okay.
I would say both.
What's this new one called?
Just Zelda Wii U,
Okay.
or it's probably Legend of Zelda Wii U.
The Legend of Zelda Wii U.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, and-
2017.
Well, by that time the NX will be out too, and we'll see
Yeah.
if fucking Nintendo can come up with a decent console to combat the next gen.
That just means 2017 is going to be good for you, year for you. I mean, you're going to have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, right? And then isn't that 2017?
It's on the wall.
Right
Yeah.
there. Ignore
Yeah, look at
that.
that.
I'm
And then-
assuming that's Tyler, right?
And then you're going to have
Oh, the
Star
giant
Wars.
penis.
Yes,
I think
the-
actually that was Adam.
Oh, is that you?
Star Wars Episode
So the
8
giant
too.
one is
The butt's Tyler, though, right?
all
Like-
the little ones are Tyler,
Yeah,
and then
okay.
the big one is a combination of me and Tyler, and then Josh threw in a little saying there at the end. So it's actually a collaboration of artistic
yeah.
design.
Wow.
It's
Chad's
comics-
not gonna like that.
It's Comic Brew.
I'm
Oh,
just
yeah,
throwing
no,
that out
it-
there.
Well, Comics Brew, from Comics Brew to Bad Flicks, we love you.
Yes.
Well,
Heard
So
here
now-
first on Waiting for Players.
now we get to look at a large penis with
No, we don't.
on our-
Shh, nobody
whatever
knows this
that
at
is.
home.
I'll take a picture of it. Send it to chat ahead of time.
it's
Be
actually
prepared.
a little disturbing if I'm gonna be real.
Well,
Like,
is that
Yeah,
it
I
is.
think so.
then?
I
I
think
think,
it's,
you guys should wake up the laptop so that it's
It's
know,
already awake.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Well, we
Like-
it's
need-
actually
we
been
need to grab-
flashing like red alert mode for
We need,
a while.
we need
now.
to grab the controllers, and I think it'd be John and Adam playing first, unless
it's game time.
it
Going
is.
down, sucker.
So the game we'll be playing here in a few minutes is called SpeedRunners. It's developed by Double Dutch Games and Tiny Build Games.
Yeah.
It was just released, like a final release. It's been in early access since August 26, 2013. But
Yeah, it's been a great game. I love it.
you bought us all a copy of it, actually.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. When this was my I actually picked this up like I do most games that I want to play. They're indie from Achievement Hunter, but I found this game to be entirely too much fun.
It is
gonna
a
play
really
as,
fun game. You got local co-op. And,
You've also got online
multiplayer. Yeah, exactly.
That's
Yeah.
me.
I'm playing as
I am
man
the
in a shark
Falcon.
suit.
All right.
I'm ready.
So
His name's Gil.
for Twitchers, you're about to see a pretty sweet transition.
Yeah, here we go.
Pick the level you want to lose on, sucker.
I think it's 50-50, but yeah.
Yeah, you each
could
gotta-
also,
You have to pick the
You
same
have to
level.
pick the same level for it to start.
Oh.
And
So
then
you
wh-
can pick a
Which one
different
did you
level,
choose? Was it this one?
Couldn't you?
Yeah.
You can't. There's a time limit either way.
You could pick a different level next time, guys.
Okay.
I just want to see, because you've always picked the same level for
Right.
no reason, so.
Oh, really? Is this? Oh.
All right.
So-
they're off.
Oh, we both ate shit.
you guys are off to a great start.
So this
boxes.
game is available on Steam, Windows, Mac, and Steam OS too. So, and I believe it's out on Xbox One. Although their website says it's coming to Xbox One. I think it's already out.
Okay.
Could be wrong, but
I like the way this shark guy jumps. Do you see him? His head goes down like
Yeah,
he's diving into
like
a
he's
pool.
diving. I like how the chicken man jumps.
You were getting smoked on here, John.
I can't seem to get up any of the walls, man.
Because you're a new.
Your guy is fat. Is super fat.
Don't forget to pull that right trigger and use your boost.
He's like the character from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. with
I don't have any boost.
fucking bird
Holy.
suit.
Oh, right into a bunch of boxes. Awesome. I
Oh,
dodged
there's a missile.
No, I dodged it.
Come on,
So-
John.
Oh, John.
Basically, this game, you're just kind of running around in circles, pretty much.
Yeah.
Doing laps.
Yeah.
How do I use my item?
But
B.
you've got some
Take that.
items. What was that?
I have no idea.
That is
it
the
was
shockwave.
it was
Oh,
B.
nice. I know there's a homing missile and a few other different items you can use to try to slow down your opponents.
So the key is to try and keep them in the screen, right?
Yes.
I get stuck
Keep your
on that
character
wall. I
Right.
don't understand how to climb
After a
it.
certain
You got to
yeah.
double jump.
After a
So you
certain
slide
amount
all
of
the way
time,
up once,
screen.
and then you jump twice to get over the edge.
Way to go, Adam. You won.
Yeah, I'm awesome.
Yeah.
Looks like John
Now
hands it off.
choose different levels this time. I want to see what happens.
Okay,
Choose
I'll
something
choose
else.
this
So,
cartwheelie.
theme park.
Okay, so it's gonna choose. It's 50-50, I bet.
We'll see.
So you tell me who's.
Man,
As soon as it's done loading.
the
Wait.
delay between OBS and Twitch is really fucking with me right now.
You just gotta pick one and pay attention only that.
Okay. I'm gonna watch Twitch.
Oh, you little bitch, John.
So John just used a grappling hook on Adam's ass to pull him back.
I love
so they
that.
can continue to
Yeah,
continue
that
running.
grappling
And
hook
he's
comes
dead.
in handy.
Oh.
He's dead.
So.
So yeah, so Adam just fell outside the screen and died right there,
I
right?
did,
or
yes.
blew up or whatever. Okay, so it's
This
the
is
first
apparently
to
my
three.
level.
It's not
Yes,
best out
first-
of three, right?
first
First
to
to
three.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, I hit no.
I think on this, I guess it's best of 5 if you really want to get down to
Oh,
it.
there are
Yeah,
spikes right there,
exactly.
John. Be careful. Oh, I'm an ice block.
Why are you telling you're trying to win?
Right.
Why are you telling him to be careful? Fuck John.
Oh no! Oh no!
He hit a box and so
I hit
he's like,
so
I
many
tripped,
boxes.
hey, I tripped.
I was on top of like all of the boxes. I didn't
shit,
even
we're
try
going.
to dodge them.
Remember, pull right trigger to boost.
So you can slide underneath those boxes, right? You guys are fucking terrible. And so you Mega Man up these walls. There you go, Chicken Man. Run, get him, go. You
Damn
got him,
it.
you got it. Yeah, you do blow up.
Yeah, you
There's
do
some
blow
really
up.
Look at that.
interesting,
You're an
interesting
exploding
characters in this game.
It's 1-to-1, Adam.
Yeah.
It is.
There's a Shark Man.
Flawless victory.
There's the Cosmonaut. I like him.
Yeah.
The Cosmonaut.
Yeah,
Can you hear
he's-
their voices?
If you play it with sound, you can. It's
Choose
but they
a
don't really
random.
say much. It's all just it's like reaction sounds.
Right.
It's probably gonna play the level we always play.
There are also one of the things you guys haven't done yet is creator or is player made maps.
Oh.
Some of those are ridiculous. Like there's
Wait, how
one
do you-
that's just
oh,
all
sorry.
swinging.
Yeah.
There's one that's just you have to hit all the swings perfectly.
No, I was gonna say that's definitely one of the cool things is how many user created maps there are in the Steam
yeah,
Workshop. Like
definitely.
we played a few of those one night and just tried. Some of them are kind of broken.
Some of them
but
suck.
it depends on.
Sorry, the background has dimension.
Yeah, the background's a
That was
a
kind of
library.
my fault. That was kind of my
Lean
fault.
I
right
capitalized too.
You have poofy hair, man.
I'm sorry, man. I can't help that shit.
Oh no.
That was your fault.
Well,
I'm gonna say that for the rest of the
I
game.
dig the shark guy. So one of the
Yeah,
characters
Shark Dude's rad.
we're playing on my account.
I
One
really
of the
love
characters
this show.
I haven't unlocked yet is PewDiePie.
PewDiePie?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I'm gonna die.
You swan dive.
I did not
Nose
jump
right
far
into that
enough.
spike.
You can double jump.
Yeah.
You can double jump.
hey Adam, you wanna do me a favor and stick your head in front of the monitor?
So this is like what I.
Keep. Yeah, that's
This is
totally
what I
working.
find a little funny about this game. This
Oh,
is
shit.
not actually speedrunning.
No.
I mean, it
no.
kind of is.
No.
But not
Oh, I
in
hit
the
both of
traditional
us.
sense. You guys
Ooh,
need
you
to
got an
stop
achievement.
overlapping.
Thank you.
I don't know what the swing button is.
X.
Oh, all right.
And then let go.
And then
Yeah,
let
you
go.
definitely
Yeah.
need to swing. That helps out quite a
Quite a
bit.
bit, yeah.
It's really not a complicated game. There's not a whole lot to it, but it's definitely a fun game. It's worth checking out. I believe it's $14.99 on
shut
Steam.
up.
Yeah, but it goes
Oh,
on sale
no.
fairly often.
It
How is he
does,
staying
yeah.
ahead of you right now, Aaron?
And it is so much
Why
fun
did you
to play
jump
this
over that?
locally. I mean,
Because I
there's-
thought it was bad.
There's only 2 people playing right now, but 5 people are entertained.
Yeah,
I think is it a max 4 per
Yeah.
level? Okay,
I would hope
yeah.
so.
Yeah,
I
too
feel
many
like other people
would-
would die off so fast.
Oh shit!
So in 4-player, it's the last man standing.
Yes.
Okay. So you can kill off other people
Oh, yeah.
earlier on.
Yeah.
Oh
Nice.
shit, 2-to-1.
What?
Man, I wish we had 4 controllers right now.
Should have said something.
I don't even think you have 4 USB ports on your laptop.
I
so-
do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh,
We could have made it
Well,
happen.
shit.
One of them's taken up by the mouse right
We'll
now.
get a
but-
USB hub
Gotcha.
in this bitch.
Okay.
Oh shit! At least John made the same mistake.
Guys,
Oh, that was awesome.
it was pretty sweet. This is, and it's neck and neck. No, it's got to be Josh doing this stuff.
Oh. I don't know which one to commentate on, the Twitch stream or the OBS.
OBS because it's a little more closer to real time.
Okay.
Well, if you were to do it, then you would.
I would need to be over there.
Yeah.
There's
well,
no way.
The delay wouldn't match up if you were doing it from.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And it's a rocket after the shark man. The shark man dodges the rocket. The chicken man is close on his tail, and he ducks and he misses the boxes. Here comes a laser. Oh, they're both fine.
Oh
Nice slide.
a wicked claw from Adam or John. They just
Come
hit the
on,
boost.
chicken! Come on, chicken!
Shock hit all the boxes. And chicken is up. The chicken is up. The chicken is up, and the shark is right on his tail.
No,
No.
the shark is totally dead.
The shark is totally
Oh.
dead.
All right, neck and neck.
And it's 2-2 coming into the last round.
One thing that hasn't been shown because the guys have been really good about killing themselves is if you do go too long and you go around too many times, the screen will start to shrink.
One little spike.
And the game really wants you to finish
Shit.
a round. Like you have, as soon as there's a timer that shows up, and you have 30 seconds to, and then the rock, good
Nice.
dodge.
The Rock totally opened that up for John.
Yeah.
Those
But
boxes right
after
there
30
are
seconds,
terrible.
the screen will detonate, and you will start to
Dang.
the screen will start to shrink incrementally, and then until it gets to a little box.
I think John's got it right there. Keeping your rope low.
Yeah.
And then letting go early, so you just keep running, because running just seems more consistent than jumping, or even not that kind of running, John.
Oh, that didn't know what ability I had.
Why do you guys keep jumping over that?
for funsies.
Oh shit.
So Adam, you and I have played this the most, I think. Adam Caldwell. And I.
Yeah.
What do you think of the game?
I think it's pretty addicting actually. So
Yeah.
I lost.
that's one of the best things about it is just how simple it is,
Peter?
but still fun. So
Right. Entirely
Me and
too.
you, Adam.
right.
Entirely too engrossing. And you can see why the developers made so much money off of it, and why they continue to support it.
Just gonna go
I
random
don't like
again.
this delay because I just got to watch myself lose a second time.
Oh, I got to see myself win. That was awesome.
No, this game is super fun. It's very enjoyable.
The GUI pad is coming off of this, by the way, on
Oh,
sort of
shit.
like the left thumbstick.
Oh, I know. I'm all over that.
What were you doing? Like, why
Rocket
did
leaguing continuously?
Oh, you just needed
He was thumbing his stick. Leave it
get a new
alone.
one. Oh God, that was awful.
Like you've never had a controller.
I still think
fall
you went the
apart.
faster way, Pete.
In fact,
Oh, yep, especially because I couldn't make it up.
I distinctly remember. I think you having a blister on your thumb, Peter, from playing Halo with a plastic joystick.
I don't know.
The rubber wore off. What were you doing with that controller?
I was,
Rubbing it off.
rubbing it.
Oh, I jumped too high, and Peter was in the lead, so the camera followed him down. That was
Yep.
bullshit.
Yep, that'll happen. Doesn't it kind of look like a fat Heisenberg in a chicken costume?
It does. Yeah, that's what I was thinking earlier.
Shit.
I kind of like the chicken.
What
It's all about shark.
what do you think is like the best item to have in this game?
That rocket, that homing rocket.
Yeah.
Actually, no, the grappling hook.
I think the
shit.
grappling hook is the best. Yeah.
I do too.
As
Because
long as
it's
you have-
also homing.
as long as you
pretty
have
much.
line of sight.
Exactly. And it's quicker than the rocket,
hell?
and it does. Oh,
I popped the lever that made you the level drop, and just perfect timing on my part.
Accidentally. But
Oh yeah, for sure.
trying to make it sound
Adam,
like
you get
great.
0 credit.
oh no, not the. Oh,
The poop dog.
you got this. You got
Oh,
this. You can
do
come
it,
back.
do it, do it! Look at him go. Adam, what's your favorite
he's-
weapon on this game?
Oh, he missed the ability. Peter, if you get in front of him, he's gonna ice blast you. You're gonna have
Oh,
to.
I'm totally. Oh, I'm still alive. I don't know how.
I keep thinking about like that was like a freeze rate.
The freeze
There
ray.
you go. Yeah, that.
That is pretty gnarly. It stops you for a good.
And he
good
stops you
second.
dead. Too.
I'm remembering that time we did the level where you have to keep swinging, and then I would just freeze
Shit.
you with that, and you'd fall.
Right?
Yeah.
Fucking cheating, man.
Nice fucking.
Like, oh, I fucking jumped too far.
You know they're weak, but they're like banana peels. I love the boxes, and
Yeah,
especially if you
no,
put them
they-
in the right spots.
My guy. I'm gonna.
Yeah, you can trip people up with them.
I'm
like
pretty bad at these walls,
when you're doing
Pete,
like
so
the
you
drop down
probably
areas, and
still
you know
keep
they
that.
got to come down after you.
Yeah.
Like you just throw them down a little bit in front, and it's like almost impossible to dodge it. Oh, Peter went high.
Whoa.
Oh, I
Adam
ran into hella boxes.
Who's the shark?
I'm a shark.
You got super speed right there, man. That was awesome.
Yeah, I'm pretty
I'm
awesome.
fucking poop.
Oh, we're fucking poop now, folks.
Oh,
Your
goddamn
left
boxes.
thumbstick is so fucked up.
Oh, Adam, no.
Peter's hanging in there.
He's right on your.
But,
he's right on your shark tail.
I don't know. This is really fun.
God
It's
damn
just
it.
simple.
It is, exactly.
It's a good reminder of
The timer's up.
how not good my reflexes are. And like I'll be like, oh, boxes, run right over them. And I'm just like, yeah, I don't think that's how.
Man. Fuck you.
Peter. If
Oh
okay.
no! Oh,
That sonic boom.
it's the same thing that happened to me earlier when you dropped down there.
That sonic boom. If he shoots that hook at you and you hit it right, you'll blow up his hook. Oh, okay. What do you need me to do?
Make sure that this is nice and full screened.
Okay, yeah. I will full screen the hell out of that.
Poor choice on rocket time.
But
While I walk in front of everybody.
Yep, gonna make sure
Do
that's
it.
that is actually it's been gameplay that's been streaming the whole time.
Oh
so.
god,
That's what I
I
was
totally
hoping
can't
for.
see. At least Peter got fucked too.
No, I find this incredibly enjoyable. I don't
Oh shit.
like I said, I'm definitely not gonna be one of those people who are crazy good at it because my
Your hand-eye coordination is not good
Damn
enough
you,
for this.
yes!
But
God, I
Rocket
fucking
League is.
goofed on that.
my hand-eye
Josh.
coordination is good.
Look, do you see this?
Yeah, he showed it to me. It's pretty
Well, I've
bad.
been playing with it. It's fine. I play Rocket
It
League.
is
You
not
gotta have
that
the proper
fine.
amount of pressure,
It
man.
is not
You want
that
to switch
fine.
controllers? You want to be Sharkman?
Sure, whatever.
You guys should go back and you can change players.
I know,
No,
it's cool.
Sharkman's best.
Nah.
He's sitting on my cord. I see what he's up to. He's trying to cut out my slack.
There's a Tiki Man on fire. I think he's Mexican though.
No, I mean, this is just another one of those games that's super basic, not a lot to it, but it's still really fun competitively. Like, Samurai Gun is the same way.
Yeah.
Same way. Smash League, is that what it's called?
Smash League.
Something like that with
We
the
hit
baseball.
With the baseball, and you're hitting
Yeah.
you're trying to hit each other with
Oh no, that game is great.
Lethal
Oh,
League.
Lethal League.
Yeah,
League.
Lethal League, that's what it's called.
But I
I
believe
thought it was you.
I believe while the
Not
boys play
helpful.
the game, you have a gadget to talk about.
I
Adam.
do have a gadget why those guys are going to continue to talk about it. The gadget I'm talking about this week is the GeoOrbital Wheel. It's a it's
damn.
electronic bicycle wheel. Oh, at least things are going awry. Yeah, it is it's an electronic wheel that actually replaces the front wheel on your bicycle. It comes in two sizes, 26 inches and 700 centimeters, which is also can be used on 27 and 29 inch bicycle tires. And then you just literally remove your entire front wheel, and then your forks slide into these little housing units, and then the end of the forks clamp onto the center axle, tighten it down. And then the actual inside of the wheel doesn't move at all. The wheel just spins around the outside. There's obviously a glide mode where you can just pedal your bicycle, but it also has a motor on it that will push your bicycle. Oh, someone's stuck.
That's me.
That was a bad spot.
I thought it was him.
That does happen sometimes.
Yeah.
Especially when you're switching like this. Yeah, holy shit.
Didn't really.
Okay,
That was intense.
I love that thing. That's awesome.
But anyways,
So we've got game now for you on Twitch. We've changed it up. I've got big, and for you listening at home, the hosts are now big and the gameplay is
crap.
small.
that it is. But yeah, so this, like I said, this wheel completely replaces it. It's got a battery mounted inside the housing that doesn't move, which is the actual part that's connected to your forks. And it's got a little throttle that comes up from that, and it just clamps onto your handlebar, and it gives you a little thumb throttle. This wheel can last about 20 miles. The smaller one for the 26-inch wheels can go a little bit less. Obviously, if you pedal during that, you'll be able to extend your battery life. Braking does recharge the battery, just not super drastically. Charge time is about 3 hours, so if you commute to work every day, the battery would absolutely be recharged by the time you get off of work and you're ready to go home. And this thing can get your bike up to 20 miles an hour in just 6 seconds.
Holy crap.
Which is, I mean, compared to a car, yes, of course, that's slow as hell. But, I mean, compared to normal bicycles and just or anything electric of this size, that's pretty quick.
Yeah. 20 miles an hour is pretty damn quick.
Yeah.
Is that on a flat plane?
Yeah, flat plane, yeah. Obviously, going uphill is going to slow that down. Going downhill, yeah, might actually help you out. One thing I thought was super funny, because it is on Kickstarter right now. It's completely funded. But they're just like, if you pedal while you're using this, or if you take breaks, you will extend the battery life. And you're just like, yeah, no shit, I'm not using it. So I thought that was kind of funny. The tire itself is actually, it's not a standard bike with it. It doesn't have an inner tube. And that ice block is super powerful.
I love it so much.
Yeah.
Boom.
Damn it. That was good use of time as well.
Yeah, you all thought I was screwed. You gotta pay attention.
But yeah, so the wheel on this guy, like I was saying, it doesn't have an inner tube in it. It's high density foam, so you can actually run over a nail, pull the nail out, continue on your merry way. So I thought this was really cool. I thought that it was, I mean, with how many bike riders that we have in Seattle and bike messengers, I mean, granted, I know a lot of them do it for the exercise. The recharge time was 3 to 4 hours. Like I said, the regenerative braking is built in on both models. Top speed without pedaling, 20 miles per hour. Range without pedaling is 15 to 20 miles an hour. Range with pedaling, which just means riding your bike, up to 30 miles.
Got it. Streams back up.
Yeah, but this thing does weigh about 20 pounds on the front of your bike, so it's not light. You're not going to want to be going off any sweet jumps or, you know, riding some trails, doing sweet tricks on it. But if it's a commuter, it could be nice.
Yeah.
And I did like how quick it was to install. Like, longer to find the wrenches to get your other bike tire off, and actually struggle with it than it is to slide this thing in. Like I said, the forks just slide through these little grommets that are on the housing, and then the fork spot for the axle clips onto the axle for this guy. Just hand tighten down, strap it with little Velcro straps. You're good to go. Yeah, I mean, there's not much to it. It's a battery-powered bicycle wheel. So if you want to feel lazy while being healthy, you should get one.
Or just lazy.
Yeah, or just lazy. Like I said, they are going to be about $1,000. So
Oh, they're getting down to 25 seconds here.
Uh-oh, and it's going to start getting smaller.
It still hasn't happened yet, which I'm kind of surprised about.
It happened when me and Peter were playing.
Yeah, the timer came on, but you guys kill each other before the...
Maybe that's what it was.
Ah!
Keep
Boost
going.
to boost.
Keep going.
Oh, now I'm super entranced in this. So yeah,
GeoOrbital.
the GeoOrbital.
Oh no!
Oh, you goofed, John. You goofed hard.
This is getting really intense.
Shit.
Except
3,
right
2,
there.
1.
Yeah.
And the screen starts getting smaller.
There you go.
So yeah,
And they're neck and
GeoOrbital.
neck.
Check it out on Kickstarter if you want to. If you're into that kind of thing, I thought it was pretty nifty. I'm not going to spend $1,000 on one, that's for sure.
Oh no!
But if you had the cash.
But if I had the cash, if I rode my bike every day to work, I'd seriously consider it. Like if I lived in, say, Sogo and had was a bike messenger for a living, why not?
Why not?
You know, why not?
The ice block cruised through the boost. That was awesome.
Yeah.
And it got him boost.
Oh no! It's getting smaller and I'm
Shit.
goofing.
Shit. Oh, no.
Get up there, Adam!
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
So on that note,
Yeah.
why don't we talk about the final segment?
It's
which
time for the final segment.
I
The
think-
final
What-
segment.
What is our final segment? I don't.
Yeah, that's, what is it, you guys?
So we've all been playing video
storytelling.
games. We've all been playing video games for quite a few years. Yeah. Would you agree with me?
I mean, 6 months.
Entire life.
Yeah. It's just like
Yeah,
I didn't
since I
start
was
till-
born.
I can remember playing video games when I was like 5, maybe even earlier.
First video game I remember playing, I was in like 1st grade, and it was Sonic the Hedgehog on Sega Genesis. Yeah.
Yeah.
Take a CD.
Oh, nice.
So I wanted to know, being as long as we've been playing video games, we've learned how to irritate other
shit.
gamers, how to make them mad.
From time to time.
So what are some of the dick moves that you can remember during your time playing video games, either online or just screen looking when you were younger?
Oh, I think we all did that when we were younger.
Yeah.
Um,
The first one that comes to mind for me is you'd be playing Horde in Thousand Needles in WoW, which is an area where there's just a bunch of plateaus that are on pillars, and then a huge drop below, and there'd be either bridges or elevators to get up and down.
I remember that place.
So I was a Shadow Priest, and what I would do is challenge other Horde members to a duel up there on one of those mesas,
Uh-huh.
then mind control them and run off the fucking cliff.
Oh.
I loved Peter taught me that trick, and it was one of my favorite things to do.
It's so good.
And it was with Peter and Eddie in WoW that I had probably the most fun griefing. We would go to like mid-level, like we'd be level cap, and we'd go to like mid-level alliance territories like Darkshire. We go to Darkshire and kill the Griffin Master.
Oh.
It's
So
so
people could come in, they couldn't leave.
They couldn't leave.
It was so much fun. And then like
That is
all the
pretty
guards,
nasty.
all the guards come after you and shit. And you just kill them all, and then, like you just start wiping out
Nice.
all the
Nice.
players.
I hit
Until they
B.
bring in their alternates.
I used to
Yeah,
fuck
exactly.
with people in Booty Bay because a lot of people, like a lot of rogues, would go there because it was the cheapest poison in the
Uh-huh.
map, at least early level and stuff.
Oh shit! Oh
So you
no!
would just wait, and then be like, oh, they're about to buy poison, or whatever they're about to buy, and you just attack them and just fuck with them so they couldn't interact with anything. Never kill them, but just constantly fuck with them.
Yeah, absolutely.
One of the biggest things I can remember, besides the obvious feeding in like League of Legends, because fuck that community, or things along those lines, is probably camping bodies in DayZ, or specific areas where you know people are high loot, and you can tell that people start coming back at a regular basis to start getting their body, and you just leave it there and just wait and pick them off, and then move, and then pick them off again.
My favorite is people are like, I'm friendly. You wanna can we team up? And you're like, yeah, we'll team up. And then you kill them when they're not looking, and you take all their shit. And you're like, we totally teamed up for like 5 minutes, sir. Did you see that? now all your shit's mine.
Hey,
Stuff you found.
I thought we were teaming up. Yeah, we were. You got on my team.
All
I
that
killed
has
you.
to
You
happen-
fucking noob.
Yeah. Have it happened to you once? Like the guy's like, all I got is a hatch, and you're like, okay, and you like bend down to loot something on the ground. He walks up behind you, goes thwap thwap, and you're just like, oh, never again.
Bless you.
Yeah, I actually stole somebody's the fastest off-road truck, the little
The little sneeze.
Toyota.
Yeah, the little Toyota, yeah.
Yeah.
So I came across these two dudes that were looting an airfield, and I just played it off. I'm like, oh, I'll back away from the car and stuff. I'm just trying to bandage myself. I was bleeding with zombies. So like I bandaged myself, and they're fighting zombies off for me while I bandage myself. As soon as I'm done, I just hop in their truck and take off. They try and chase me in their armored car. No way they could catch me. Had a few guns and stuff on it, but I was just pumped to steal their car. I mean, it's kind of a dick move, but it felt good.
It is. It is.
That's the whole point, though.
Yeah.
I think Peter is one of the masters of the dick move when it comes to Super Smash Brothers. If I do remember correctly, if you get someone off the map, you will literally go to the other side of the map. Like, you go to the map corner, grab the ledge right before they're able to get to it, and let them fall.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
know.
what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Oh yeah, that I do that regularly. Yeah, that.
Well, especially in Melee where it was a lot more prevalent. But I like to do that. I like to take every advantage I can possibly take. And sometimes in Super Smash Bros. that involves ledge camping and spiking because that's what I like to do.
Especially that game, it's built in. Like, that is how you kill people, is you...
What's the best way
Sorry.
to kill
Yeah.
people?
That was me.
You would take if you're trying to take every advantage in the game, then that's number one. But I think that personally that I had the most fun fucking around with people in the original StarCraft. My friend Jordan and I would play StarCraft all together all the time, and they had these zero clutter maps, which is essentially there's only land, and the obstructions in the map are kind of few, and they divide the map in half and stuff like that. They're not all over the place, not like trees and bogs and stuff like that. And so in these zero clutter maps, they'd have infinite money, where they tricked out the game so that the editor would allow them to put minerals right next to the command center, so they don't have to move when they're
Mining.
done mining. They just immediately return it, like the moment that they have it, they return it. And so the cool thing about that is that you could just get an insane amount of money really fast. So what that allowed us to do is in these 3v3 zero clutter maps, Jordan and I would essentially both play Terran, and we would build nothing but nuke silos. But we played a whole bunch of games together till we figured out the exact number of nuke silos and command centers that you would have to make in order to destroy your entire base and every single player's command center. So what you do is you build nothing but nukes, and you're like, what the fuck is this guy doing? What is he doing? And at the end, it's like nuclear launch detected. And at that moment, you unally all of your friends, and then all the nukes fall down. Their command centers are destroyed, so the whole game is slowed down because of you. But you wiped yourself out. There's none of your buildings left. So right after you nuke everybody, you are defeated. You defeat yourself.
So you leave the game, and they're completely screwed.
And you fucked the entire game. So bad. And then another thing that we used to do just for fun is that we would one of us would be outside the game whispering all of the other people in the game as if they were God. And so you would be like the computers right next to each other, and you'd be looking at him and like, you have a friend on both sides of the team, so you literally see everything, and then you talk shit to both sides and be like, that strategy you're trying isn't gonna work, man. Like,
You shouldn't build that there.
So sorry to everybody that was watching us on Twitch. I don't think I think the stream went down, and I don't know how to start it back up again.
That's right. It's trial run. It's trial run.
Exactly.
It's
yeah.
a trial run. We'll be bringing more
In
consistent
my defense,
content
Firefox
later.
froze, and I didn't know what to do, so I closed it.
Well, I mean, yeah, you made the right choice.
That's the second time something's frozen tonight, so god damn it.
Well, I still forgive you.
No, you don't.
I do, though.
Actually, this is kind of unrelated to gameplay in general, but another thing I used to do is when I was really good at Halo 2, when I would
all gameplay.
what, all gameplay?
Shit.
No, I was really good at that game. I'm not gonna lie. Most people in high school tended to stop inviting me to Halo parties because I was not fun to play with at a certain point, and I would have to create restrictions for myself so it was more even.
That's why I loved it when
Only
co-op
grenades
was
and
a thing.
pistols?
Yeah.
That's why I loved it when co-op came out, because then I could play Halo with Peter.
Yeah.
Only if we're on the same team, though.
Well, one thing I'd like to do, especially when people invited me to get to Halo parties, especially when I was playing Halo 2 and Halo 3, my friend at work, Nick, he was a churchgoer, and they were having this Halo party.
I went to that.
You were there.
I drove you there.
Yeah, you did. And so we went to this Halo party. So Jared, Josh, and I always end up on a team, miraculously. I choose a really weird name called like Sandy Bandit or something like that.
Yeah.
And we go and troll on these like teenagers who are playing the game, and we destroyed. I think at one point during the big team battle, when Jared was driving and I was gunning, he had like 200 driver assist medals, and I had like 200 and something kills. We died maybe twice, and every time they got us with the Spartan laser in Halo 3, we immediately got the next Warthog, and we drive around, destroy, kill anybody that got the Spartan laser, camped it, and then would go around and blow up all of their Warthogs. You remember that was your job, if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah, I was on Warthog duty.
You would keep getting the Spartan laser and the rocket launcher and take out enemy vehicles.
Yep. I just make sure you were in one. Like, Peter, you in one? Yep. All right.
Blowing them all up.
It was pretty sweet.
Or like if they get one, then it was my job to like not only either if I couldn't kill him, then hijack him.
He was
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty much all the super dick stuff. I mean, I've done some dick stuff recently in Dark Souls. I watched a video by Iron Pineapple, which is really prominent.
Oh, we're live again on Twitch.
Yay!
Really prominent Dark Souls figure. And he showed this this PvP thing that you could do, where you could put down your red sign soapstone, which allows people to come into your universe as a red phantom, so they can kill you. And so what you do is, if you become part of the Sun Bros Covenant, when you put that sign down, it actually looks gold, so it looks like you're summoning in a friendly into your universe. But you wear this ring that makes it so when you come in, you look like a white phantom. So there's a little bit of discrepancy there, because when you summon a sun bro, you expect them to be yellow and like super sun-ish looking. But you'll come in and you'll be white, and you won't come in where they summoned you. So there's a couple of discrepancies. But people that haven't played the game a lot will think that you're their friend. So you'll be like, hey, what's up? You wave at them.
Hello.
And then you let them start creeping the area, and then you come up behind them and stab them in the back while they're not paying attention to you, and then you kill them.
I think Adam's got one about playing Undead Nightmare or Red Dead.
Red Dead, yeah, Red Dead. I hope Frank's listening, because
He's not.
oh yeah, I'm sure he's not. He'll say he is later.
In
but
fact,
he'll
he
be
is
lying.
not.
Yeah.
You know how I know you're lying, Frank?
Oh yeah, we used to do a ton of griefing on Red Dead Redemption's multiplayer. We'd just gang up on somebody and just keep killing them, and it was kind of broken because like you just keep spawning right next to the people, you know.
Shit.
Yeah.
So there wasn't really anything they could do.
Like spawn camping and such. Yeah.
Right.
Camping.
Spawn camping's the best.
Oh, it's a dick
It is.
move, but it
It's
was
awesome.
it was fun as shit to do.
Speaking of griefing, like I was saying when we started this segment, when we'd go to these low-level contested towns for the Horde or for the Alliance, and just start wiping people out. Peter and Eddie taught me that if you try to there are the starting areas for WoW, they're completely uncontested. Like you cannot, Horde cannot fight Alliance in
At
these
all.
areas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can initiate duels with them.
Mm-hmm.
And then that turns them into
That flags them for
combatants.
PvP, yeah.
It flags them for PvP. And if they're new, like most newbies are, they don't know that. And so
then
you
they
start
can-
a duel with them, and they're like, "Oh, cool! I'm gonna duel a horde. It's not gonna matter because I won't die. Dead."
Well, you
Right
kill
away.
them. You beat them in the duel so they don't die, but then they're at 1 HP.
Yeah,
and then you just kill them right after.
That was so much fun. Was it Whitefall or what was the White Tower? It was the It was where the Dead Mines are.
Dead Mines, yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah.
It's been too long.
We would play the shit out of that level. Like, hey, you guys bored? Yeah, let's go to Whitefall and we're just gonna kill these people.
Oh, you motherfucker.
That's probably my favorite griefing moment. That or, like I said, throwing the guy off of the cliff. Which is like okay, yeah, I'm a duelist Shadow Priest. It's gonna be like he's gonna dot me, and then I'm just gonna wipe the floor with him. And why am I running off the cliff?
Yeah, what's,
In
I don't get it. What's
Wrath of
going
the
on?
Lich King, I had two accounts. So one account was my old shaman that I had lost and then got back later on,
I
and I
remember
was
that
leveling
shaman.
him up. And I had to play
Shit.
again. I had bought an entire new account and started a hunter. And at this point in Wrath, I had the best armor from PvE and PvP.
No.
So I was decked out and
Look
what
how
was
terrible at these walls, Adam.
explosive
Shit.
shot. The new explosive shot had just come out.
Yeah.
And the what ended
Man,
up
that
happening.
chicken's having a bad day.
Yeah, seriously.
Sorry.
So during this time, I was leveling my shaman, and then I would take my hunter and then have him hanging out in the sky on his mount. And then if anybody tried to get fuck with me, I would just drop down off my hunter and kill them. Like,
Yep, I remember.
I would bait them.
I remember that. There would often be times where I think it was when you got your shaman back that you and I would level together because I just had a shaman, but I
Yeah.
also had a death knight or some shit like that, and yeah, that was great because you'd be like, no, I'm just gonna park him up here. He's fine. He's fine. Don't worry about him. And then it'd be like, we would
Oh,
we'd
damn
be in
it.
the middle of a quest and someone would come in and you're like, I got this, and your
And I-
your shaman would stay still. And then your hunter would be like,
I used to play a lot of PvP on Rift and with some friends down in California. And when the game first came out, Elementalist as spec for a mage was just completely and utterly broken because there was this ice slow you could shoot.
We're not
And-
talking about WoW anymore.
No,
Okay.
it's called Rift.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I
it
thought
was-
Rift might have been like a server on WoW.
It was a
or-
little confusing because I
No.
thought you were talking about a WoW mage, and then you said elementalist. I'm like, that
Eh,
has
that
never
doesn't
existed.
sound
No,
right.
that's not real.
Anyways.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, John.
No, it's fine.
I'm just trying to hunt for context.
Well, it started off with on Rift, but so I used to have a slow on it that when you shot it, it would slow them for like 8 seconds, and the cooldown was like 6 seconds. It was just completely and utterly broken, and it slowed them down by like 60%. So like you would go into battles, and people would like try to come at you to fight you, like rogues or like dwarves or melee people, and you would just slow them. And then I would do an ice storm followed by a lightning storm because if they're frozen, they have more damage. And then I would just keep switching them between ice and lightning, and then just throw the slow again, and they could never even get to you, like ever. You just sit there and like you could alternate and slow multiple people, and they'd just be like.
So I want to know, you've played Rocket League, what, 600, 700 hours? You're telling me there's not a dick move that you've done in Rocket League?
Oh,
You can
no.
shoot on your own goal.
Well,
Yeah,
okay, I do
I've
that
done
on
that.
purpose so many times myself.
I once played goalie for the other team once because we were stomping them so bad. The game was just going on way too long. We were like making shots on them every 10
And the
seconds.
clock would stop, yeah.
Yeah, and so I'm just gonna prevent them from scoring anymore.
Yeah, no.
Damn it.
Some people like to talk shit because, like, you have bad games, or sometimes you just have bad starts.
Nah.
Or, like I said, just generally a bad game. Like, it happens. Nobody's good all the time. Like, you make mistakes, and some people just instantly get butthurt. And then once that happens, and they start doing stupid shit, like, I'll, like, wait for them to have a shot on goal, and then I'll ram them out of the way and steal it. And then just
And
be
then
like,
you say,
"Oh."
what, goal secured?
No, usually they're just like, what the hell? And I'm just like, sorry, I'm so bad. Like, I'm the worst. Like, I'm just the worst Rocket League player ever. Or, like, they'll go to shoot and I'll fly by and stuff it out of the way. And I'm just like, oh, that was so close. Sorry, I couldn't control my car. Because I'm so bad.
Are you guys?
I don't
ever-
get butthurt like that too often. Like they have to talk a lot of shit and or try to surrender in the first 20 seconds, and then it's on. Like, and then they're like, "You won't surrender," and I'm like, "Oh no, you're playing the whole motherfucking game. Like you're playing the whole game."
Especially in Counter-Strike too.
yeah.
Counter-Strike's like that too. We're like, will you kick me? Like, no. You're
Right?
you should not have started playing this.
Well, it's like, especially
Yeah,
when they're like,
win.
"Will you kick me?" and they're doing hella bad, and it's like, no, you're dragging everybody else down, and you think we're gonna give you like a free leave so you don't get anything against you, while we all lose because of your shitty gameplay. It's like, no, you can quit and take the timer, or you can play it out
And
with
the
us.
loss.
Like, I don't even care if you throw the game at that point. Like, I'm just gonna force you to play with me.
I've got this weird.
Why
tick.
won't you play with me?
It's not a tick, but I've got this weird compulsion in team-specific games. If I legitimately make a mistake and I apologize for it, and then someone is just like, "God damn it, you're bad. Why don't you just stop playing?" Then I just make sure that I'm worse.
Well, yeah,
I just I don't know if that's a personal thing or if that's a gaming thing.
It's a
or
lot
just
of
like,
people. You just don't do that to teammates.
Yeah.
Like, you don't.
We both
Breaking
Yeah.
somebody down is not going to make them play better for you.
No.
Or frustrating them to the point where they're spending all their time on their keyboard talking shit back, you know, because they're so pissed at you. Like,
it is one of the reasons why I quit playing LoL.
like if I wanna talk shit to somebody, I wait till the very end of the game after it's over, and then I'm like, by the way, you fucking suck. Like, I just thought I'd throw. Oh my god! That is like the slowest. You're just so screwed, bouncing, just like, oh no.
I watched that happen again, and then I watched it happen again.
Ooh, new level, Silo. Let's play it.
How do you do the user created levels?
I think you have to go in. You're in custom match, right?
Yes.
Fuck, I'd have to have the controls. I don't necessarily remember how.
It's not just a chat. It's a super chat.
Super chat.
Go back one. Go back a level. Hit B.
B.
What is this, B?
Oh, okay, too far.
What is this?
What
Go
you
to
talking
local
about, B?
party.
Local party.
All right.
Exciting
I
stuff.
don't know.
For our
I don't know what
listeners.
that'll do. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's 4 of us playing.
Oh well, shit. Never mind.
I'm not
But there's not
doing
4 of
anything.
you.
There we go.
It's just.
I'm the pink one now.
Oh, I'm the white.
Oh,
I'm the
there's
black
bots.
One.
There's
yeah, I
bots
was looking
playing?
at the.
I was
This is
looking
gonna
at
be
the
a little
chicken.
more
All right, that is
interesting now.
definitely not what I thought was going on.
And not only are there bots now, but they stole their characters.
This
Yeah.
Is, this is like a tutorial.
It is. Maybe this is like a
Who's
mode.
sharp, bro?
This is like a mode where like
bot.
we're all local and we're having a party. So here, teach us the game, and then we'll go from there.
Oh, the long hook.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that! That was
Chicken
dope.
Man,
rack.
it's hard when there's more people on here, and you keep looking at the one you just
Really
were.
wish we
Yeah.
had 4 controllers. Damn.
Oh, I'm
that
an
joke
ice
killed
I don't.
earlier.
I can't talk and play. I get
Oh, I
zoned.
wasted. God damn
yeah.
it.
Like
I
the only thing
understand.
you'll hear me say is like Adam, like, oh shit, or ah.
Right on.
Just
well,
noises.
I think we've all established that we've all been dicks in video games.
Yeah.
It happens.
Once or
yeah.
twice.
That's the fun of anonymous internet stuff.
No.
Yeah. Anonymity is the
Oh.
troll's best friend.
I was gonna
It
say,
is.
me and Peter have definitely talked shit
Peter and
to
I.
some opponents on Rocket League. I usually let Peter do the majority.
I got grappled back. You
I am
piece of shit.
super happy that I started the best troll in
Bomb him,
Rocket
Adam.
League ever.
What's that?
Y'all eat ass.
Y'all eat ass?
Y'all eat ass. We started that one night when Tyler was having a
Oh,
really
pink
good
Rex.
time.
Nice.
And then we just kind of carried that through.
Yeah, it started with some comment I made about the way taint tastes. And
Yeah.
you just carried on with it. Oh shit, we're playing.
That's kind
wasn't
of how
there
it
for
went
that.
that night. Adam's like, I love how taint tastes. And I was like, y'all eat ass.
y'all eat ass?
And it quickly became something that
Oh.
like if we're losing by a little bit, if we're just having fun, like
A
then
fun.
that's what we do.
Just a
Just a
fun.
single fun.
Just
we don't
one.
have any
Just
more
one
than
fun.
one
One fun.
Multiple funds
You don't
is
wanna
too
have
hard.
too
We don't
many
live in
funs.
excess.
Oh,
No.
pink got blown
Dude,
up.
everything in one funeration.
Just you and the
We're not
chicken man.
we're not funaholics.
win.
No, we are not funaholics. We have one fun per day, thank you.
I had fun
Right.
once. It was awful.
We live in funeration.
Now I play only frustrating games that I'm bad at.
I had just said that, and then no one caught that. So
Oh.
I'm like, we have-
Okay, well, great. Yes.
Yeah, woo.
Just one wavelength off.
All right, so it's now probably that time where someone ends the show.
I think it's
I think it's time.
about that time.
I just want
Alright.
to see who wins this really fast. This
Oh,
can be our
yeah.
this can be our closing credits.
Yeah.
So,
God
pink
damn it, I thought I
down.
was the chicken man.
A likely story.
Yeah, exactly.
I am the greatest.
No, that's me.
Go, John.
One of
You
these
make me
days,
agree. You're
one of
black.
these
You're going
days,
the
I'll
wrong way.
get in there and play. And
Thanks for watching our stream, guys.
For anybody that
I'm
you
not
watched,
playing.
we appreciated that.
Now the bots are playing. Now we get to see
we
who's
can
the
just take
greatest
bets
bot.
on them.
actually, so I turned off the media stream, so it's just you
So
guys on
no
the camera
one,
now.
no one's seeing this anymore anyway. So.
no.
Yeah.
The
Well, the
podcast
game,
is
the
still.
game.
Yeah, no, the
Yeah.
game is gone.
Yeah, but the bots are actually having a go at it.
But no one has.
No
any
one
idea.
cares.
Well, while they do
So-
that, Adam, where can they find us?
All over the internet.
Everywhere?
Are we as prevalent as
Apparently
black
so,
dicks?
because I Google searched waiting for players.
Have you not seen Ted 2?
No.
Yes, I have.
Yes,
Yes,
I've seen
yes,
it. Yeah.
yes.
I was just saying, like, if we're all over the internet, then we must be as easy to find as black dicks.
I'm not sure that's true.
You can't Google anything without big black dicks.
Grand Canyon. Did you mean Big Black Dick?
You're interrupting the end of the show here, guys.
Yeah,
Sorry,
just
black dicks.
stretching
We
it
promised
out.
ourselves.
Chicken
But
bot
you were
wins.
saying you Googled what? Waiting for
I
players? and-
Google searched waiting for players, and there's just like a ton of websites that just kind of like, I guess,
Overshadow us.
aggregate content or something. So
Uh-huh.
there's like podcat.com and all this different shit that I've never signed us up for. So
Nice.
So we're out there. You can find all of our content at waitingforplayers.net. Hopefully we will be putting out some more videos here soon.
Yeah, this was fun. I liked this idea.
I can't wait until Adam and I start doing playthroughs because we're gonna play
Yes.
Mario on the Wii U and not you.
I want to do playthroughs as well, though. I'm also
There's
excited, and I'm
plenty of
also
room
named
to do more
Adam.
content.
There's a YouTube
Yeah.
channel that I was watching that had this thing called Dark Shots. So I
Oh,
really
yeah.
want to try this out with you guys.
Gotcha.
Shots
Okay.
every time you die?
Funhouse has a channel or
Drunk Souls?
Drunk Souls.
Drunk
Yeah.
Souls.
Yeah.
Or Dark Shots.
Yeah.
So what the deal is that, for those that don't know, is that there's just a group of people that are playing. Why does it do that?
I don't know.
Anyway, there's a group of people that are playing Dark Souls, and every time one of them dies, they have to take a shot.
I love watching John in the stream right now.
Why?
Because you are leaned so far back
Am I chilling like a villain?
No.
on a window that's not stable.
Suffice to say, there'll be new
window
content
ceiling.
coming out in
Right.
the near future,
Yeah.
video
Exactly.
related.
And thanks to everybody who actually stuck with us.